Hello again. This is going to be what part 3, 4, 5, I guess. Anyway, of my Pineapple Express. I'm still out here, and I realized that I started into certain subjects when I start talking, and sometimes I leave them sort of dangling up there. And I think the question I asked was, so evil had you know the behavior of the Canadian paratroop regiment that they were disbanded. Like what a terrible thing. After I love brother. I'm sorry. When an honourable establishment, when men gave their lives to uphold the principles of an honourable establishment, and evil comes in and destroys that establishment, that is not the right thing. That is not the right thing. On the other hand, the behavior was unacceptable. And how was that brought about? By the Americans, deliberately, consciously, and with zeal. The Americans have engaged in every dirty trick towards Canada that they could imagine. What and how they have been so polluted still remains to be ferreted out, but ferreted out it will be, because intelligence people are turning now. They're beginning to say, we don't serve evil anymore. We don't serve the eagle, you know, living on the carrion of a people destroyed. No, we're going to go back to something called honor, and honor had to do with respect for the Creator, and people seem to lose that somewhere along the way. Largely, I regret to say, because of the engagement of the various traditions, which need change. Now, I'm an iconoclast. Now, iconoclast is a word you don't hear very often, but an iconoclast is not to destroy. Iconoclast is to to measure, if you will, whistleblow, if you will, be a watchdog, if you will, but to present always an evolutionary and serious alternative. And that is coming really from that small voice within us that has an all knowing quality. And it scares us because are we really prepared to be led by it? And how do we know it's not an evil voice? Well, maybe that's why we spend so much time ignoring it. Where did all those evilly trained young men go? Well, I guess if I was getting kicked out of the army, even if I thought I had no proper reason to be deregimented, as it were, I'd probably join the police force. Now, whether that was the source of the really serious problems, evidence would suggest it's much deeper and much older than that. But at the current time, one has to think, should we research that? Should we see how many of the really bully boys on the front lines who are ready to spray the gas and club the people and hurt people and kick them in the groin or do whatever the hell they feel they can get away with? And do we look up their records and say, oh, yeah, all right, Watson, I think they're one of those. And I think policemen generally are well intended, but I think they're easily led by bullies. And I think we have to address that. So might is not right. Right is goodness. Right comes from listening to the small, quiet voice. And when you can dull that other demanding, desire driven voice and listen to the small, quiet voice, the silence becomes golden. That's pretty good. That's the truth too. You know, suddenly I'm standing there, I'm listening. Even the children aren't speaking and playing. It's just quiet. Everyone quiet. And I went, yeah, yeah. Thank you, Canada. Thank you, Canada. Hope I wasn't being rude. God bless. Thank you very much.